There's another thing that they predict will happen in 2050.
Yeah, what's that?
They think like Uber and buses and like delivery drivers, like the cars will all be driving themselves.
Yeah.
Or like when it's like Amazon parcels, like the drones will be delivering parcels. So all them jobs will be wiped out. It will just be like self-driving cars. They literally think by 2050 self-driving cars will be like a normal thing. Like me and you will be sitting in a car. We won't have to drive it. It'll be driving itself. And it will be electric as well. Like literally.
Yeah, no. But like, say with the drones and robots and whatever, something could go wrong with the robots and whatever. Like you could put in the correct address to go to deliver the parcel.
Yeah.
But it could have like a malfunction or whatever.
Well, I mean, it will obviously be approved by the government first. It'll have to be approved by them.
So you're saying that all these 2050 and all that, I feel like, yeah, they've set a date and whatever, but I feel like 2050 is only 29 years away.
Yeah.
It's like, that sounds a very long time.
But that's, the fact that it's like
that's only
almost 30 years away, I kind of believe, I can actually see this happening. I can't. If we look back to this podcast,
I remember when like my dad was growing up, like in the 1990s and 1980s, and he heard like 2020, like which was 40 years ago to him. That like felt like a long time ago. Yeah. So I do, and then he said like most of the things like with the iPhones, with like Xbox, like he like thinking you could play Xbox with someone that's living in fucking Australia.
Yeah.
Like that sounded like impossible. So I do hear like what you're saying about all these things about like self-driving cars and like even flying cars as well. Like you never know, especially with this Elon Musk guy. He's genius.
Well, talking about Elon Musk, this is kind of a good thing about like the future. Like obviously the robots are kind of like, oh, it's a bit like fun. Like, because imagine with the robots.
Yeah.
Imagine with like if they have a conscience and they start being violent towards you. Yeah. And there's a whole fucking war. Like that shit is bad.
Yeah, no, because I remember like going to like, you remember watching Planet of the Apes? Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, of course I have.
Yeah. It's like the apes all start off nice and like kind of, because they like do tests on these apes in a like science lab, and one of the apes breaks out and they all become like really like violent and all that. Yeah, because they're thinking. I
think his name's called Cobra.
Yeah, they're thinking, oh, why are they doing it? We need to fight back. So like. And humans are just using these apes, so they're thinking, oh no, you know what, fuck these, we need to fight for what we believe in.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, if robots and that do have feelings, then you never know, like, they could start fighting back, but...
Exactly. The one thing that is good about it, you were talking about Elon Musk. Elon Musk, he's invented these brain chips, and they're called Neuralink, and apparently by 2050 they're predicting this Neuralink, they will treat disorders like Alzheimer's, dementia, Parkinson's and blindness. Like there will literally be a chip in your brain and it will be used to like control like the Alzheimer's and dementia.
What? Yeah, that is good.
Like it's a good thing. Like that's like a positive out of it. Also by 2050 prosthetic eyes and ears will become a thing for people who are blind and deaf. So like literally like scientists will be able to create eyes, like literally eyes from the lab that can see for like blind people.
That's crazy.
Which is like, that's another good thing. Majority of cars will be electric. Gas stations will literally be gone. Like they will like
really.
Down my road, the Tesco gas station, that will be gone. It will be replaced with like charging points. So like every car we drive will pretty much, majority of cars we drive will pretty much be electric.
I swear electric cars are more expensive though.
Yeah, but I feel like by then, because it will be a majority of cars, it will be like a decent price.
Yeah, true.
Like, because there'll be like more and more.
Yeah.
And there will also be, like I said, self-driving cars. Like, me and you will be...
That'll be like the Tesla.
Me and you... exactly. Teslas, they're already self-driving. That's Elon Musk as well.
No, they're not self-driving for far distances, though. It's not like...
Yeah, but it's already like, kind of working. So imagine by 2050 what it will be like.
Shit, that is a very good point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And... Another thing with Elon Musk is Hyperloop will go ahead for long transportation. So
What's a hyperloop?
these are basically high speed trains that will travel up to 700 miles per hour, and it's for traveling to places like from, for example, LA to San Francisco. So it's basically like,
Do you do it in like English version? Would it be like London to Liverpool?
yeah, exactly. Okay. It's basically like, instead of driving on the road, you go in this train that's underground, and it just speeds there. It will get there in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, but imagine how much the tickets would be.
I don't know. I think 'cause it will be normal. It'll be like trains now. I feel like you're thinking about the prices, but like it won't be rare then. By 2050, it'll be a regular thing.
Yeah, that is true.
It won't be as expensive.
Because I swear, like they're talking about like really fast planes that get you like to England to Australia. In,
Yeah.
A few hours, not a few hours, but like 6-7 hours.
Yeah, I mean, there will be, by 2050, they're also saying there'll be electric planes in the sky.
Really?
Yeah.
No, that's good then. It's like getting rid of pollution and everything. Yeah, no, it's like good.
These are the things good for the environment. But they're also saying that fake meat, will be more common. Like
fake meat?
They will make, like, more fake, like, meat than... Like, instead of actually slaughtering animals, like, that would be more of a thing. Like, in McDonald's, we won't really be able to get, like...
a Big Mac or whatever.
Yeah.
Well,
it'll be like a Big Mac, but it'll be, like, with...
like...
vegetarian meat.
It's dead.
I know.
I'm looking to eat vegetarian meat.
Yeah.
If I wanted to be a vegetarian, I'd be a vegetarian.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a big guy. I like my meat, man.
Yeah.
Well, I like... that sounds a bit thing, but...
yeah.
Depends how you think. But no, I do think a lot of the things you said are good. Like, I do feel like he's helping the world and advancing the world with, like, everything with climate change and that. But at the same time, like, people are forgetting, like, a lot of things. If you're just saying self-driving cars and stuff like that, things can go wrong. At least if you're driving a car, things can still go wrong, but you're in control of that. If it's a self-driving car, it's like something bad happens. Like, imagine it's a self-driving car and it's got no steering wheel or no option to drive. Because with Tesla, you have an option to drive as well. So if anything does go bad, like, you can just be, oh shit.
Or it's like, imagine like me and you gone from a drunk night out in 2050. We've jumped in an Uber.
Yeah.
There's no driver. It's just like you put your location in.
Yeah.
In the car and it takes you there. Like, that's fucking weird. Yeah. That's actually mad.
That is mad. The way you said that, that's mad. Like, imagine that we're just fucking in London. And
that's literally how people are predicting it, like, what it's going to be like.
That's mad. Like, imagine, like, it's 2 a.m. in the morning. Like,
exactly.
Bro, I fucking want to go home. I'm tired.
It'll be kind of a bit good, like, because we can just listen to music. We won't have to worry about...
And you can drink as well.
Yeah.
You don't have to be like, if I'm in the car, bro,
that's what I'm saying.
I beg we go Liverpool or somewhere like that. And you're like, I beg you drive.
Yeah, like, we don't have to drive.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be like, mate, I'm going in my car that would drive myself.
Yeah.
Like, it will literally be known as, like, a common thing. That's what they're saying by 2050.
Oh, really? By 20... But I don't know, like, for you, but does 2050 sound that far away?
No, it doesn't. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't.
It's like... I feel like it's the more we've got older, we've realised how short life is. Because I remember when I was, like, I don't know, 12.
Yeah.
20 seemed a lifetime. Like, 20 seemed like fucking 1,000 years away. But, like, I'm going to be 20 this year.
Yeah.
That's how quickly that... And the more I've got older, like, it's like 2050, we're going to be, like... Oh, well, I'm going to be 49, you'll be 48.
Yeah. But, like, also the last thing I'm going to say is... This is a good thing. Scientists will be able to...
What about diseases? That's what I want to ask you.
Wait, what?
What about diseases? Like, they're all talking about cars. I don't give a fuck about flying cars, like electric. If I was like, I'd be more focused on curing. Like, I don't like saying the word, but the thing that begins with the C.
That's what I was going to say right now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Scientists will be able to replace DNA that's causing illnesses like cancer and all that, and remove them with different ones. So that there'll be... So basically, DNA inside you that's causing cancer and all that, it's called gene editing.
Yeah.
They're predicting that by 2050, scientists will be able to do gene editing, which is basically like... inside you, the thing that's causing you cancer or like all these other illnesses, they will be able to like replace it with a better gene.
Shit.
And like that's like the best thing.
That's the
like,
best thing.
Literally,
it's
like
just
this thing where like what Elon Musk said when like with the Neuralink, he's gonna put like it puts a chip in your brain. It will help you like remember more with like dementia and Alzheimer's. With cancer, like the genes that are causing cancer, they'll be able to literally physically replace it and put a better gene in to stop cancer. Like that's what I'm saying. That's like the like obviously with the robots replacing all the
like
jobs.
I just wish like I feel like they're going to focus more on like robots and like flying cars and shit about that.
No, but
I just wish that they focus more on like getting rid of these like bad diseases.
It will, bruv. Trust, because the thing of with flying cars and all that, that's a different company. Like they're gonna be people focusing on all them car shit, but the scientists, they'll be focusing more on like the disease and all that.
Yeah, but bro, the key word there is predict.
Yeah.
That's like predicting, like it's like me saying, it's like people predicted the world was going to end in 2012.
I mean, that
did
was
it?
dumb. Yeah.
It's like I don't think we'll ever get rid of disease that can kill people, but
just be able to edit it though.
Just risk it, because I remember with AIDS, like people managed to find a cure that like obviously it's still bad if you have it, but back in like when our parents was like living their lives, it was like basically a death sentence. And so was things like with that illness, I hate saying the word, but I just say the big C.
Yeah.
That was like a death sentence back in like 30, 40, 50 years ago.
Yeah.
And like now, if that was a death sentence now, like
oh
shit, sorry. If that was a death sentence, like the survival rate has gone up a lot. But like the survival rates of having AIDS, if you live with it, then it's bad. But if you sort it out, it's basically you're fine. And that's kind of like the big C, but it's way worse than AIDS. It's still now. So like imagine that was 50 years ago. It was a death sentence. Now it's still horrible, still very, very bad. But the chance of you surviving is a lot more. That's today.
But doesn't that make you look?
That's what I'm saying. Like in 50 years, it's kind of suggesting that there'll be a cure for it.
I mean, it'll be mad though to look back at this podcast and think like how many things you got right.
Imagine
like saying all this, we'd be like, oh shit.
Imagine like I'm like with my wife, you're with your wife, we both got kids.
Yeah.
I'm like to my kid. Well, my kid will probably be like 18. My kid will probably be an adult by that time, because that's what I am for my. Well, yeah, my mum's 44, so I'll be 48. So hopefully I'll have old kids by then, and I'll be like, I don't give a fuck about what you said in 40 in 2020. But if they do, we can show them this and be like, I told you. Yeah, exactly. I told you, dickheads.
I told you, bro.
But yeah, man, I just hope it all goes well. For me, I don't give a fuck about flying cars and all I care about is curing illnesses. Same. And I just pray that goes ahead.
I mean, it would be, to be fair, it would be like with the tunnel shit, like all the going in a train underground, and it takes you to like another place in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, that would be mad. That would be mad. But
like imagine me and you, like, I don't know, we want to go somewhere, and we go on some like electric plane.
Yeah,
we can get there in like 30 minutes. We can get from like here to Greece in like 30 minutes.
Yeah, that would be sick. Yeah. But I don't. If someone said to me, you can go here to Greece in like 30 minutes in 20 years, or you can, or all diseases will be cured, then obviously I'm going to pick all diseases.
No, but I believe with science and all that, I think it will be good by 2050. I think like cancer. I'm hoping cancer and all that, like they'll be able to like fully. They'll be able to treat it and cure it with like the technology they get.
But yeah, because what it's like 60 years ago, like the phone we're recording this one right now, it's like no one thought that was going to be real. Like on this phone I could call my family in Australia, and Australia's the other side of the world, and I could be talking to them like I am now, but only on a phone.
To listen to the full podcast where me and my mate just get way too high and way too drunk, having conversations so deep and random we feel we just have to share. The link is in the description, go check that out right now. If you like being nosy and listening in to our conversations about interesting theories, funny memories, or random controversial topics, come chill with us, man. Spark your zoot, drink your pint, and subscribe.